In this video, I'll show you how to personalize and customize your chatbot design in Landbot. Before we begin, it's important to note that these customization options are only available for website chatbots. Here's what we'll cover. First, we'll explore the design section, including how to change the background and tweak elements like message bubbles, buttons, and the avatar. Then, I'll show you how to remove the Landbot branding if you're on a professional or business plan. And finally, for those looking to fully transform their chatbot's appearance, we'll dive into advanced customization using CSS and JavaScript, with some examples to guide you. So, let's dive in. Imagine you've already built your chatbot flow and you're now ready to focus on the design. The first step is to go to the design section. This is where you'll find all the tools to customize the look and feel of your chatbot. The design section is organized into 5 main parts. Let's start with the first one. Here you can select from pre-made design templates. You can choose one you like, click apply, and then make the necessary adjustments on the upcoming sections. Or you can move directly to the general settings section. Here you can customize the font and set the background. For the background, if you choose an image, you can upload it directly from your computer. For videos, however, you'll need to provide an MP4 file or WebM file hosted on a media platform. Once the general settings are done, we move to the layout section. Here is where you can edit the header and launcher icon. For the header, you can add a logo by uploading an image, using a URL, or selecting a GIF from Giphy. You can also edit or remove the tagline, adjust the background color, and even add a separator line, or change the top bar text color. The launcher icon is the next part. Remember, this isn't the chatbot avatar. It's the icon that appears when the chatbot is embedded as a live chat or pop-up. You can upload an image, use a URL, or select a GIF from Giphy. Additionally, you can decide whether to display the icon inside a bubble and customize the bubble's color. After setting up the layout, we move on to the chat section. Here you can customize the chat design core elements. In message bubbles, adjust the shape and color for both bot and user messages. In buttons and forms, you can modify the border radius and change the button and text color. And finally, avatar. Choose from predefined options, upload your own image or GIF, and adjust the shape and size of the avatar. Now, before we move into the custom code section, let me show you how to remove the Landbot branding. Keep in mind that this option is only available for professional and business plans. To do this, go to Settings, find the Landbot.io branding option, and click Hide. Remember to apply the changes. Now, let's move on to the final section. Custom code. This is the most advanced customization option, allowing you to use CSS and JavaScript to fully transform your chatbot design and functionality. For example, you can change the position of a specific block. For that, start by copying the block's identifier. In the builder, click the 3 dots on the block you want to edit. Copy the ID, and then use it in a CSS rule to adjust the position. For instance, you can move the block 60 pixels to the left. I'll link an article below with all the CSS classes in Landbot for reference. Another example is using custom fonts. If you're not convinced with the available options, you're able to use Google Fonts. It's super easy. In Google Fonts, find the font you want to use. Copy the @import URL from the font page, paste it into the CSS section, and define the font family in your style. You'll see it change instantly. Now, you can also, for example, hide the timestamp present on the chatbot. Just add this simple CSS rule to remove it from the interface. Or you can also set a variable right on the loading time of the bot. Although this is not very common, you can, for example, set a unique identifier to the user for custom sequences. Now, in this example, we'll set a random number in a Landbot variable called random number. You can use this variable in the flow, but bear in mind that this value will be available after the user interacts with the welcome message. Now, as you can imagine, there's a lot you can do in this section with CSS and JavaScript, but you can also make changes to the look and feel during specific moments in the flow with the custom code block in the builder, such as changing the background color after a particular block. I'll link additional documentation in the description to help you explore these options. Finally, if your chatbot is already embedded on a website, remember that any update you make in the design section will apply instantly once you click Publish. And that's it. If you feel stuck or have any question, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to help.